you honeys, welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. To be honest, I'm pretty surprised that you are joining me and you aren't off down some back alley chasing a Bulbasaur, but you are, so yay. I'm Rebecca Felgate and today we are talking the top 10 Pokemon Go rarest Pokemon to catch. And I have to say, irony, as we were about to shoot this, there was a Drowsy right next to me. So now rolled out in Australia, the United States, Japan, the UK, Germany, and with parts of Europe eagerly awaiting the app, Pokemon Go has become an overnight sensation. As the motto goes, you gotta catch them all, but the trouble is, some of them will not be caught easily. So here are the top 10 rarest Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Go! In at number 10 we have Dratini. Now initially people were finding it very difficult to find a Dratini, taking to forums like Reddit for advice on where to find them. So there have now been a couple reported captures, but for those wishing to evolve theirs into a Dragonite, they will need to locate 100 Dratinis. So considering that Dratini is rare in the first place, Dragonite seems almost impossible. So same story different day, we have the Gyarados. So to get a Gyarados you need a Magikarp, which is actually pretty easy to find. In fact, I would say they are tough not to find. They're like flapping around everywhere. However, wait for it, in Pokemon Go you need 400 Magikarp for a Gyarados. So best of luck with your army of little fish. In at number 8 we have Scyther. Wherefore art thou, Scyther is pretty much a question on everyone's lips, especially Pokemon Go players. Now a research group for the beta product found one Scyther for every 600 spawns, so it isn't just people's imagination, it is indeed pretty hard to find this grassy little creature. Who knows, you may just get lucky. Next up, a few people have got lucky finding this next elusive Pokemon. In at number 7 we have Electabuzz. So this feline style electric Pokemon has been the topic of much debate and it is seemingly very rarely found. It is highly sought after as Electabuzz has some of the highest speed stats in the tier, so I guess it's pretty fast at getting away also. Many people have questioned as to where these Pokemon would be hanging out anyway, seeming as they like to stick to their type. Okay, so next up, one of the legendary Pokemon. In at number 6 we have Articuno. Articuno is the ice counterpart of the three-winged Mirage legendary Pokemon and is as of yet undiscovered. So I don't know about you, but where we are here it is summer, so maybe we aren't gonna find an ice Pokemon in Europe or the States right now, although it is winter in Australia, so where are ya? Although I don't know if that theory can be applied to our next legendary Pokemon. In at number 5 we have Moltres. So Moltres is a fiery Pokemon, but we know that the augmented reality game won't respond to actual fires we start. In fact, it probably actively discourages them, so no starting fires. I guess we'll have to wait until someone finds one before we can confirm that they exist. Now Moltres is the flamey counterpart to Articuno, and our next Pokemon on the list at number 4 is the third part. We have Zapdos. So Zapdos is the third and final legendary winged Mirage Pokemon and is an electricity Pokemon. So like its mates, it hasn't yet been spotted in Pokemon Go, but this is where I reveal the big news. Apparently, references to Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos have been spotted by data miners. So these are people who trawl through code to try and figure out what features are coming. They have also spotted suggestions that Ditto may also be coming out to play. So the question is, if and when these three legendary Pokemon are activated, where will they be? Now some people are speculating that you will only be able to find one per country. If so, they'll be so super rare. Moving on to number 3, we have Abra. So Abra has been famously hard to catch in all previous Pokemon games, as it is a slippery little tyke who has teleportation as a move. Although it's hard to find anyway, a few people have indeed spotted an Abra, but they have been unable to capture it before it disappears. Now Abra can sense danger, so it often hotfoots out of there before it can be caught. Next up, another totally elusive Pokemon, we have Mewtwo. In at number 2. So late to appear in both Pokemon Blue and Red, the same seems to be going in Pokemon Go. Largely considered to be one of the most powerful Pokemon, Mewtwo is also a legendary Pokemon, which is maybe why no one has seen it yet. I mean, the creators aren't just gonna drop a few legends in the street, are they? Although maybe they are. As of the making of this video, one hasn't been found, but those data miners we mentioned earlier have spotted one in pieces of code, so it could be. on. Okay, so we have reached that all-important moment in our most amazing top 10 Pokemon Go rarest Pokemon, where I'm going to reveal the number one. It is the most difficult to find. That's right, in at the number one spot we have Mew. Now Mew are referred to as legendary Pokemon and are very difficult to catch in the regular Pokemon games anyway. Now Mew can usually only be gained via special Nintendo promotions. Now Mew is very rare because, well, it doesn't actually exist yet. PokemonGo has released 150 original Pokemon in the game, but Mew is the 151st Pokemon in the lineup. So not present in the first series, Mew came to be in the post-series canon and quickly became one of the most sought-after Pokemon for its insane powers. Now the good news is, our friends the data miners say that Mews are on their way, so I guess it's happening. Pokeballs at the ready. PokemonGo is barely a week old, so I guess that we're still seeing a really early version of the game, and it sounds like there are awesome things to come. So I'm Rebecca Felgate, this has been Most Amazing Top 10. Guys, let me know if you're playing Pokemon Go. If so, has this inspired you to start? Also let me know what crazily rare Pokemon you guys have caught. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up, share it around with your friends, and for more top 10 videos, make sure you are subscribed. I will see you honeys next time. I got Pokemon to catch.